It's all about fishing. It's all about hunting. It's all about the great outdoors.
Welcome aboard this morning. We're shooting here at Bear Creek Lodge, and we are sure glad to have you here. Out here at the barn in the yellow flies. I hope they don't get after those girls again that's doing the production. They don't like yellow flies. I tell you what, they're bad. You know, there's something that's, I think it's just a coincidence. When blackberries get ripe, you start seeing yellow flies. When the blackberries are gone, the yellow flies leave. Now, it's like a mullet jumping. People say, ask me why does a mullet jump, and I say because he wants to. That's the only reason I know. And I think that the yellow flies come when it gets time for them, and it just so happens that the blackberries are ripe. But anyway, they're bad. If you go to the river, you better take some insecticide or something on it, and they're still going to bite you.
Hairspray. I use hairspray. That works pretty good.
What was that?
Hairspray.
I didn't get that. I never tried it, but it may work some. But old yellow fly, you can't kill him, and you can get after him, and he is so determined to bite you. You can slap him and miss him. He's gonna just wait a minute. He's coming right back and try it again. They're bad, and but the fishing is good, and the rivers are getting down. Folks are going catching fish. Brother John went to the river. I wouldn't go with him because the last two times I went down to Chillicothe River, I had a sinus problem. I didn't go this time.
Nope, this time you went with Jeff Tyndall.
Yeah, went with Jeff Tyndall fishing. Jeff worked on my boat. He did a good job. And I tell you what, let's do. Let's look at the update on the boat with Jeff doing the glass work. And then we'll take a break. And Jeff did such a good job that I took him fishing. Hey, as I said in the beginning, I'm going to rebuild this boat. Well, I tell you what, I've got to the point now. I got my grandson-in-law. He's pretty good jack of all trades, and he's doing the glassing on this. We got the stern piece cut out. That was where we started. Jeff Tyndall. Jeff, you got it clamped down real tight, right?
Yes, sir.
Tell me how you gonna fix that thing.
Well, we're gonna clamp it.
You better keep working. Don't let your rollers set up.
We're gonna get it clamped down. Put a few pieces in here to hold it tight, so once it sets, I can take the clamps off, and then we can lay one solid piece across there, glass it all in real good. And
we got this double where the motor's gonna fit onto the stern there, and I don't know, it looks like you're making a mess to me, Jeff.
yeah, that's fiberglass work.
Yeah, it's beginning to look like a boat now. Jeff did a real good job on this. He got the stern piece in back there. He got glassed in good. Got the seats. Got the bow piece in. I think Kenny said he's gonna pat the inside. I told him, as pretty as that wood is, I believe I'll just leave it like it. It's his boat, but it's coming along now. We still got some more to do on it. Got to put the seats in it and do run the wires in it. But it's gonna be a pretty boat. It's come a long way from where it was the first day.
Hi, I'm George Garcia, and people come from all over to buy Mariana Toyota, and here's why.
Hi, I'm David Cumbie, and we're going to work hard to earn your business. Friendly staff, great deals, great selection, special lease programs, great parts and service department, over 30 years of service to you. So come check out our bottom line at Mariana Toyota, and let's do business where business is done.
And remember, Mariana Toyota, if you can't come to us, just give us a call and we drive it to you. Let's go places.
I tell you what I like about Coram. I like the food, I like the price, I like the quality, I like the quantity of it. But what I like most about Coram Steak and Eggs is I like that friendly atmosphere that I always find when I dine out there. It's owned and operated by Linda and Willie Coram. They are the original, and they're open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and their breakfast out of this world. My favorite is the world famous Coram Heavenly Hash. Coram Steak and Eggs, 804 South Tyndall Parkway.
DOA Lures, the unfair advantage. Mark Nichols molded the world's first plastic shrimp at his kitchen table in 1989. Today, DOA Lures offers 4 sizes of shrimp in 54 colors, along with a complete line of lures for both inshore and offshore use, as well as freshwater.
And what I like the most about DOA Lures, they are American made.
DOA Lures available at your local tackle retailer or go online at doalures.com.
Panama City Gastroenterology specializes in colon cancer screening, gastroesophageal reflux disease, all aspects liver disease, and we do conduct clinical trials. We provide care in timely fashion using our extensive experience and are mindful of healthcare costs.
Folks, if you're 50 years old and haven't had a colonoscopy in the last 5 years, you need to give Doc a call.
For the latest medical news, join us today on Facebook, Panama City Gastroenterology.
Hi folks, I'm BJ with BJ's Marine. This has been a family-owned and operated business for over 20 years. We pride ourselves in the sales and service of Nissan and Tohatsu outboards. At BJ's, we have factory-trained and authorized technicians for Nissan and Tohatsu. We also repair most any make or model outboard. Call or come by BJ's Marine Service at 1317 Transmitter Road. And folks, we really do appreciate your business.
So you don't care whether you're on TV or not?
It don't bother me.
Jeff and we're over here in East Bay. We'll try to catch a redfish or speckled trout or Jeff or whatever bite.
Yeah.
Might be a flounder, you can't ever tell. And we'll be just about good sun at it. Well, it's coming up earlier than all along. Now I'm going to start leaving Doc about 5 o'clock instead of 5:30. I'm going to ease up here on this point, see what we can do, Jeff. Now, Jeff's going to start off fishing a new penny, right? Jeff, hold that thing up and let's look at it. That new penny DOA bait there. And I'll start out with a paddle tail. And we'll see if they were about one of the other of them. They feel pretty good with the net behind you. What you got, a red?
I believe so.
I just let him go out there and have fun with him a little while. He'll wear it. Uh-oh. Now that's what you call the agony of defeat, Jeff.
Yep. Yep.
Oh, well. Yes, you got him on there again.
Yeah, see if we can bring this one in the boat.
You're going to put him in the boat. But as long as he's running around out there, we got to change that. Line gets slack up. That must be a big one, too.
Yeah.
Well, you got that rod bent there. Make him run. You still on there?
Yeah, he's there. Oh, there you go. He done decided he didn't want to come to the boat for a minute.
Yeah, that's where I want him off out there. 20, 30 yards. He's evidently a full size one. Oh yeah. Goodness gracious. Long as your leg, Jeff.
Yeah.
It's you and him now.
Oh yeah.
Go see who's the best man. I see another one strike up there right where you caught that one.
There you go. There you go. Go ahead and run with it.
I did that one day. I had a lady got one on like that, Jeff, and every time he get up close to the boat, I'd stomp the boat. And she said, Captain, don't do that. Every time you do that, he runs off. I said, that's exactly what we want him to do for a while. You come up and lay up in a little bit, we catch him. That's about a 5 or 10 minute when you got on there. The only thing left now for him to snag on to the transducer. Can you turn him around? We'll put him in this net. Oh, all right, Jeff, he's all yours.
There we go.
I don't know if I can pick him up or not. That's a fine redfish. Hit the old chicken. They like that. Like that electric chicken.
Yep.
That's a pretty one there, Jeff.
Yeah, it is.
All right. And we're going to put him right back where we found him, right, Jeff?
Yeah, right. He'll be here another day.
Yeah, we catch him again. There he goes. Go around that dog, there would be a big old redfish up there. Jeff got one on. And we was fishing along, we wasn't catching anything. I cranked up the motor and started moving the boat and one grabbed it, didn't he, Jeff?
Yes, sir.
Pretty good fish. Swing him around while out of the sun, I'll take a picture. That's a pretty trout. You can reach that, can't you?
Oh, yeah.
You're gonna lose him. You're gonna lose him. Oh, you got him in the boat. Pick him out up there.
There you go.
Good trout, Jeff. I think the captain got one on. Those pretty fish, aren't they, Jeff?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, pretty. Jeff, did I call him right?
You called him right on.
I said, I bet you get a bite there if I just caught one of you. Tide just turned out and they started to bite a little bit now. The speck's been kind of slow this morning but with a biting. But I like to fish the outgoing tide, Jeff.
Yeah, it seems to do pretty well. We'll get this one on that boat.
That's nice trout, that is. You're not going to keep him anyway, so just pick him up. We haven't kept anything, just throw it, let them all back. Yeah, man. There's him around here.
There we go.
Fine trout there, yeah. Well, the captain finally caught one, Jeff. Finally caught one.
Nice trout there.
All right, it's your time now. Go catch one right there. I decided I'd try a white shrimp under a float and they'd bite him too.
Oh,
Yeah, okay. We're going to have to head in. Both of us have got some road responsibilities this afternoon.
yes, sir. There we go.
Yeah, man. Yes, I did catch one more. That's about a good trout. Good call there.
Good sized trout right there.
Yes, sir. Well, we can't go home when we catch one like that because this is another one out there, haven't you?
That's right.
What a wonderful fishing trip. Look at all the fish you caught.
It was a good trip, and Big Jeff got kind of hot before the trip was over because he was pulling the fish. I was mostly just doing the filming and enjoyed watching him catch the fish, but Captain got hot too, and we hunted the dock pretty quick. It gets hot out there, folks. I guarantee you, if you're going in the bay and the wind dies down or not blowing, and about 9, 10 o'clock, you're going to need to be drinking some Gatorade or some water, and don't get caught out there like I did one time, and I had a sunstroke because I got too hot. And we enjoyed that. And I'm going to go to the archives. Alex, I don't know, a while back anyway, Cheryl and I had started someplace, and I said, let's just run by Corb's and get us some of that Heavenly Hash, world famous Heavenly Hash, out on Kendall Parkway, and that's owned by, of course, Willard and Linda Coram. And Willard is in the he's in the hospital right now, and he's hoping he'd want to come home every day. And I told him when he got home and got better, we'd go fishing, and he enjoyed that. But I asked him if he remembered us, our conversation there in the restaurant. He said he did. I said, well, he said, I sure enjoyed that. Willard and I grew up together in Old West Bay, and there was lots of unforgettable characters up there. And it's as my daddy called it, it was a fishing village, and it was most people, that was a big industry there when I was coming up with fishing. And we talked about that. And let's, if you would, I've got some film showing that. Just go ahead and run it, and if you would, and that's Coram's Restaurant on Tenor Parkway.
Willie Cole,
Yes, sir.
thank you for inviting me down here for breakfast.
You sure welcome.
No, actually, we came down here and we're all going to enjoy a good breakfast in a little bit now. You're not out of heaven to hash, are you?
No, we don't never run out.
Good. We are old residents of West Bay, Florida. That's where we went to school, born and went to school there, grade school. And, some people call it the school of hard knocks.
Yeah.
You had to be pretty tough, didn't you?
Yeah, it'd be pretty tough to go to school like that.
And talking about old West Bay days, back when you and I were coming up, I guess the biggest industry around West Bay was fishing.
Yeah.
We're talking about the West Bay being a place for fishing. Back then we had a fish house, about 5 stores there in West Bay. Right now, about the only thing they got there is a cafe. All the stores are closed. But back then they had Bill Pate's old fish house.
Yeah.
And the people fished for a living. You of course remember all of the sows and the Buchanans and all of them that net fish there. And I don't know whether you ever went on one of those net fishing excursions or not.
Yeah, I did. One.
One? Who'd you go with?
I don't know, but I didn't ever go again.
I've been with him, and I'd go quite often. Well, my dad had a gill net that he, did. That wasn't his living, but he did a lot of net fishing in the bay. But Uncle Adam Buchanan, Les Sowell, and Mr. Jesse Sowell, Jim Cluis, and just to name a bunch of them, they fished with nets. But there was some more fishing that went on at West Bay that people did it for a living. Do you remember Mr. Frank Peel?
Mm-hmm.
How did Frank fish?
He fished, didn't he fish from the bank with a net?
No, now, Frank, he had a little boat that he hauled around, and people would order the fish from him. Somebody would say, Frank, I need a mess of freshwater fish. Well, he would, he'd take his boat over there to Crooked Creek and put it in, and he had a pole long enough that he could sit on one side of the creek and fish on the other.
Yeah.
He'd catch a mess of freshwater fish. And if they wanted to mess of speckled trout, he'd take that little old boat out there. And that's what he made his living. Now, I don't know if Mr. Frank Peel ever worked for anybody at all. And there were several others that worked around there and made their living fishing. But we got a big return to West Bay reunion that's coming up. This is the second one. And it's going to be October the 1st. And it will be at the West Bay School. Now, did you ever get to go to the West? Yeah, you went to the West Bay new school at West Bay, didn't you?
No, not the new.
You never go to the new one?
I went to the old.
To the old one, 4 rooms.
Yeah.
Wooden, and it was some buildings that had been stuck together, and you could see cracks in it. While you could have picked up a cat and stole him, and he went through a hole. That's how.
Yeah, I never did go to the new one. We moved for that.
Oh, you moved out.
Yeah.
Well, and do you remember the old man? The first movie picture show I've ever seen in my life was there in that schoolhouse.
Mm-hmm.
what's the old man's name that came around? It's on Saturday nights. Hadaway. Man, Hadaway.
Charge you a dime.
Charge you a dime, yeah. They're having a reunion, and they want all the old citizens of West Bay to come and join with them on October the 11th at the West Bay School. And they've got a big program. That they got music, and they're going to be feeding a lunch there. Fish plates. You guess what the fish is going to be?
Mullet.
Going to be mullet.
Good.
And I hope that all of you can be there and meet me and Willard and Cheryl. We'll have a table there. We enjoy see. I'm obligating Cheryl. She's grinning a little bit. Yeah, she'll probably be there. And we've got a second one that's coming up. From some of those old fishermen, the sows. Now, I know Bob's, he says soil. Bob said the reason he used the word soil because the sows are the ones that had all the money. But anyway, you know, I was talking to Jim Sowell about their reunion, and he said that his great-granddaddy was named Jesse Sowell. And then, of course, Jesse, his son, and Les Sowell was the ones I knew, and you knew that used to fish all the time. They're having a reunion, and it's going to be down here at the Oakland Terrace Center. And it's going to be the 24th day of September. We'll be on Saturday at the Oakland Terrace Center, and that's going, of course, it's on 19th and 1900 West 11th Street. Meet us there, and we'll be talking about that a little bit more. Willard, thank you for letting us come down here and do this.
Buddy, you welcome.
We're going to order some breakfast here in a minute.
I want to ask you, you remember Mr. Foxworth?
Joe Foxworth, of all the characters in West Bay, all the characters I've ever known in my life, I've got three that's top of my list. And one of them is Mr. Frank Field we talked about, Mr. Joe Foxworth, and Mr. Ezra Davis. And they were all from West Bay. Joe moved from West Bay to Greenhead. He trapped. He was a trapper.
Yeah, I know that.
And he'd move on a bicycle.
And he could call an alligator up out of the bay.
Yeah.
And I always wanted to go, so he took me one day. But he said, now you got to be quiet. I said, well, I can handle that. And I was a little bitty fellow. And he kept calling that gator. And that gator kept getting closer and closer and closer. And my heart wanted to stay, but my feet wouldn't let it. That gator looked like he was 100 foot long. He was about 8 or 9 foot long, I reckon, but I had to leave that. And I never went no more. I'd had all the gator calls and I wanted.
He was a character.
He was a character.
The Register Meat Company was founded over 71 years ago by Pappy Register.
Register's premier product is their country-style sausage. It is 100% pure pork and hog casings with their secret seasonings. It's packaged in mild hot, and I mean hot. Their sugar cure bacon is smoked for hours. And Register's premium hams are pumped with their special ham pump. If you're in the Cottondale area, stop by their country store and ask about their Pick 5 program and their veggie bushel. Look for Register's meats at your local grocery.
For everything you need on or off the water, visit the Panama City and St. Andrews Marinas. Both locations provide you with easy access boat slips, ramps, fuel, bait, and tackle. Come visit our ship stores and see our unique nautical gifts and clothing, or just relax with a cool drink and grab a snack while watching the boats come in.
Don't forget that Mariner on your shopping list. Come by and see our unique nautical gifts, cards, and clothing.
Since 1962, Central has practiced the credit union philosophy of people helping people. Central staff is devoted to looking out for the best interest of their members. If you live, work, or attend school in the Bay, Washington, or Walton counties of Florida, you can now become a member of Central Credit Union. They offer innovative free services such as e-branch banking, bill payer, e-alerts, mobile banking, and coming soon, remote deposit, where you can deposit your check straight from your smartphone. Join the Central Credit Union family where you belong. Visit us at 2615 Highway 77 in Panama City, or visit our website at ccufl.org to find out more. Funds insured by NCUA.
The season is around the corner. also get a brand new Kubota Commander zero-turn mower during Kubota's Get Something Started sales event. Now, get zero down and 0% APR financing for up to 36 months on a powerful Commander. Get professional performance, precision mowing, comfort, styling, and a full 4-year factory warranty during Kubota's Get Something Started sales event.
See and save on all Kubota tractors and equipment at Soul Tractor today.
Sunjammers and Hobie Mirage Kayaks set the standard for on-the-water fun. Whether your passion is fishing, sailing, or recreational adventures, Hobie has a kayak for you. Hobie's Mirage Drive mimics nature's proven designs for effective, powerful propulsion to enhance your kayaking experience. Mirage Power, Mirage Performance, Mirage Drive. Hobie, enjoy the ride. Hobie kayaks are available at Sunjammers Water Sports in Panama City Beach.
Mr. Willard, we hope you're feeling better soon and you get out of there so we can take you fishing.
I enjoyed the visit down there with him in the hospital, and well, I hope you enjoyed watching us talk about Old West Bay. I tell you, you can sit down and when two people get together, it's West Bayans, we can sit down and just share memories for hours. And if you get out of that hospital, we'll get on my boat and we'll just talk and fish if we get a chance. How about that?
Sounds good.
We got to get out of here, Alex.
Sure do. But first, we got to draw for the sweepstakes. Which this week, what are we drawing for?
We've got your choice this week. You got these DOA baits. It's a mixed bag of DOA baits. That's what you're source fishing with today. Or you can choose the BB Bug, world famous BB Bugs. It's made right here in Hitchcock. This is what my brother and I just always fish with, the BB Bug. And John Chambliss, I'm getting a little bit low on these popper bugs. Not just hinting about it, but anyway, we're gonna give you your choice, and if you don't like them, don't use this. We'll find somebody that does and give them to them.
Give them a shot.
Okay.
All right, let's draw for it.
Let's draw for it.
Now, folks, remember you can enter this sweepstakes by either emailing us at outdoors@captainroy.com, or you can call us at 850-722-9382.
Who's the winner this week?
The winner is Frederick Brown. Frederick Brown, you are our winner. You got your choice of either the DOA baits or the BB Bugs.
Frederick, give us a call so we can find out how to get this to you. And thank you for entering the sweepstakes. Thank you for watching the show. Thank all of you for watching the show, and we'll be drawing something every week, so be sure to enter our sweepstakes. We've got some thunder, so we
better get out of here.
Thank y'all for watching it, folks. Watch it next week at the same time, and remember to always
try to be as good to him as he is to you.
Good day. Folks, it's time to wrap it up and go to the barn.
I don't know.
YOLO, Grandpa.
I think so.